Hi, I'm Cindy Whitley, and my husband Eric and our son Aiden have been living in our tiny home on wheels for almost a year now. We love living in our Class C Trixie, and we think you'll love her too. Come take a look. We've got Willow. Willow. Come on in. So we'll start here in the front area, the cab area, and right here above the cab we have what we like to refer to as the abyss. And this is where our son Aiden lives.
G'day, mate.
Hello, Aiden. So we've got plenty of storage in here, lots of cabinets, a twin size bed, and we have a hidden feature, the TV. So this is really nice because we can swivel it around for all of us to enjoy a movie together out here in the living room, or he can have it turned like this so he can use it just himself.
I've got some stuff here. This is my penny collection. 2.0. The first one got me $35.
Not bad.
I've been collecting for about a decade.
Yeah, he's got some fossils in there that he collects, some other collectibles in this middle area, and at the end there, there's some clothing, games on this side. So yeah, we got everything we need right up in here. Thank you for sharing your space with us. Below the abyss, we've got the cab area where we, of course, are sitting when we're driving around in Trixie. When we first got this, it did not have a center console. And since we needed more storage, we got this ottoman. And it's perfect because on this side, it is a tray. And on the bottom, it is a cushion. So we have it for extra storage and extra seating. And not to mention, holds our shoes. That's the biggest reason we have it. And it's pretty.
It's mostly your shoes.
Mostly, well, yeah, it is mostly my shoes. You know, this is a tiny space and, you know, you gotta have some shoes. So that's our ottoman, and we can pull it out so we can have extra seating right here. Or sometimes we use it at the end of the table for sitting if we have extra people eating at our table. Of course, here we have the living room. This is the couch. I love it. And we've got lots of storage up here. So most of this stuff is books, extra bags, things that we keep things for when we're going out on like a day trip. We do like to have a couple of living plants growing here in the RV. So we have this one. We took this lighting fixture, which wasn't working anyway. Eric took all the electricity out of it, and we sealed this up, and we put a plant in it. Actually, it's our second one. The first one did not make it. This one's a lot hardier, and it's a low light plant, so it does actually pretty well in here. And this is our dining room area. So it has a couple of nice features. One is the table. This was an Eric original. He built this whole thing. It actually is much larger than the table that was originally here in this dining area. And as you can see, it has a map of the US. So we can check places out before we get there. If you don't have GPS, you've always got this. And it's beautiful, really. He did a great job on it. Also, I love this area because it's like my little book nook. I can sit here and read, and this is another great spot for reading. Very cozy. We put these extra pillows here so it's like a nice lounge seat. And then, of course, if we're also, again, need more seating, we can just move these pillows out of the way. You always have to have a place to store things because when you're moving in an RV on a regular basis, you also have things you have to secure. Like every time we go anywhere, we can't have anything on any surfaces. You know, everything has to be put away. Otherwise, it's going to go flying as we drive down the road. Continuing on, we've got our bedroom here. And this is one of my favorite spaces. I just love this room. And I don't know, we've got our favorite things in here as well. You know, we had to downsize quite a lot, and now it's nice because we just have the things that we love the most. Now coming back this way, we have our bathroom area. Now this was really cleverly designed, I think, because we have this, which is the bathroom door, but it also opens and latches here, which gives you extra room when you're traveling to and from the shower and some privacy. And if you come into the bathroom here, you can see it's a little small one like you would expect in an RV, but we've done a couple of remodeling things in there. New sink, new fixtures, new toilet. If you don't buy a new RV, I suggest replacing the toilet. Now, in our shower, I'll show you that. And it's a standard RV shower, nice and small, but we did do a couple things to make it more convenient for us. One was adding this, so we always have our conditioner and our hair products, everything we need easily just squirts into our hand, and there's nothing flying around. There's nowhere to stick it. Up here too, we have our really nice low flow shower head that Eric installed, and this thing's really great because even though you're using less water, which you really want to do when you only are working out of a water tank, but it's great pressure. All right, back this way. We're gonna head to our kitchen. So we have our pantry here. So this is pretty deep, but as you can see, it is narrow. Just like in our bedroom, our cabinet space is like limited. The fridge as well is also smaller because it's an RV size fridge. So between these two things here, we just do 3 or 4 days of shopping at a time usually, because that's all we can really fit. We do have another container that we keep on one of our outside storage units, and that's another like box that we can keep additional dry goods and things like that if we need it. Now, originally in this RV, we had a microwave here, but we really don't feel that microwaves being your food is really the best idea. So instead, we got an air fryer. And this is super useful because we can use both as an oven, because as you know, RV ovens, quite small, can't fit much in there. And you can do 100 things with this, so it's awesome. And we've got, of course, our sink. We did do some changes to the sink too, just to make it more user-friendly. A lot of RV sink faucets are really low and really shallow, so it's hard to wash anything. We also have a couple of decorations back here. Here's our other potted plant. This one was given to us by our niece Brianna in Kansas. We love you, Brianna, and everybody in Kansas. And this is a nice little decoration because I can switch this out like seasonally. So you can see we don't have a lot of space for decorating, and I love to decorate around the holidays, and I can just switch out like a pumpkin or a snowman or something else that's really cute and festive. Now, this is Willow's area. So even though she was here earlier, now she's under our bed chillaxing. But you can see here she's got a nice spot to relax whenever we're riding around. We can pull this up and she can look out the window while we're driving, and she loves that. Another thing we have here, checklist. And if you don't have some kind of an RV checklist for before you take off on the road, I would really recommend it just to save yourself a lot of hassles. Maybe we'll do a video on that in the future where we can get you a little more in-depth information on that. Also right here, we have our inverter. This is where we can draw power from our solar that we have, of course, installed on the roof. And this is really convenient for a lot of reasons. Of course, if you're boondocking, you can set up something like a fan. This actually will run really high-powered things. And at the same time, practically, one of the things we use a lot for is for charging while we're driving on the road. All right. This way, one last thing I want to draw your attention to is my banana hammock. I highly recommend them. If you love fruit like I do, get yourself a banana hammock. And out here, Eric will show you around. I hope you like the inside of our RV, and I hope you like the outside too. Take it away, honey.
All right, let's check out the outside of Trixie. Here we got our biggest compartment. It goes all the way through. It's stuffed full of stuff, tools and things we need. Moving this way. This is where our heater is that heats up the water for our RV and our shower. Right here we have a little outside stereo. Down here some more storage. We also have our inverter from the solar panels. Panels bring down all the power into that, and that transforms it into 12 volts. Going this way, we have our propane tank. And on the cab, we have this cover, and it keeps the light out. Put that on when we stop. Trixie is powered by a Triton B10. Over here on this side, we have our generator. That is pretty finicky, but that's our generator. And we have a pretty cool cabinet drawer here. Pulls out. This is where I keep all of my paint work and paint supplies. A little more storage. Small cabinet for our jacks. We have another big cabinet. More paint supplies and some hardware stuff. Furnace heats up. This is where our power comes out that we hook up to when we're on shore power. This is also where our water is. And the water goes in here through our filter. And on this side, here's where our water valves are that we when we need to fill the tank, we switch these valves around. Up here we have 400-watt solar panels, and that powers up most of the RV.
We hope you've enjoyed this tour of our RV. Join us next time as we continue to explore in Colorado. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you then.